Hi guys, I'm back with an update on the Pinkerton avocado. I decided to go to Bunnings and get a lot of gypsum, clay breaker, calcium, call it whatever you like. It's like the magic potion for avocado. And I didn't give it as much as I wanted. One website said give it 25 pounds, that's 10 kilos. Wow, give it 10 kilos of gypsum? I don't think so. So I gave it only like half a kilo, which is quite a bit, 500 grams. And I cleared all the lawn clippings, right? All the lawn clippings to the side, all around. Took them all away. And it's going to pour over the next 3 or 4 hours. We're going to get a lot of rain. Well, I don't know how much we're going to get, but they said heavy shower, heavy rain. So we'll either get 5 or 10 mils, half an inch. And good news, guys. The soil isn't as bad as it seemed a few days ago, right? Yeah, it's moist, and moist is good in summer. You don't want it dry. So that's about 3 inches deep down there, right? Come on, focus. It's raining. And if I scoop out some soil, it's not exactly sludgy, right? I mean, it's moist. It's healthy moist, not bad moist like sludge. Okay, it breaks down, and the roots. Someone was telling me, "Wow, you're gonna have black roots." I bet you the roots are black. All the roots are black, dead, right? Black means dead. That's not black. Is that a black root? I was going through the root system here. This is the feeder roots at the top, and they're mostly healthy, like, you know, normal looking roots like that one. It's not black, so it's not a disaster, because I did a few checks to see things, soil, roots, and yeah, I found a couple of black roots, not much, but it's mostly these healthy looking brown white, because if you cut that up, if you scrape that, it's white underneath, it's not black. So it's not too bad, guys, not too bad. And when I pat it like this, hang on, when I pat it like that, it feels right. Oops, it went on me now. It doesn't feel wet. The reason it felt wet a few days ago is because we got 40 millimeters of rain on Tuesday last week. So of course it was going to be wet, right? So I took off about 10 fruitlets, right? Like a couple here, a couple there, a couple everywhere, about 10. And they're getting bigger. They're getting really big. They're growing. It's not going in reverse like a sick tree, a dying tree. Normally what happens is the fruit drops. Hang on, let me get a better angle. Normally the fruit will drop. The fruit is doubled in the last 5 days. It's doubled in size. It hasn't dropped. I mean, there's been some fruit drop, but overall the fruit hasn't dropped. Look at these two. Look at that. These guys here were a quarter of that size last Sunday, a week ago. A quarter. A dying tree should not have its fruit doubling and tripling and quadrupling in a few days. Is that right? What do you guys think? Is that how dying trees perform? No, they drop their fruit. They just drop. They drop. Let me see if there's any on the ground. Here they are. This is what they do. Here they are. Here they are. This is what dying trees should be doing. Should be dropping them, all of them, not 1 or 2 or 3. Should be dropping all of them. So I gave a rough count and there's 80 fruit on here. 80. And there's about a dozen on the ground. So yeah, there was about 100 fruit on the tree. So now, guys, it's a matter of waiting to see if the leaves come. The leaves that are so needed up here at the top. All this mid to upper section. Down at the bottom it's not too bad, as you can see. It still needs to fill in, of course. Still needs to fill in quite a bit. But it's not bare. It's not completely like a skeleton down here. Up here it is. Up there, that branch coming down. And that branch there coming down. And the back one. Right, that one there. It's got 20 fruit on it and 15 leaves. So there's more fruit than leaves. So that was just a quick update, guys. Cross your fingers that we don't lose the Pinkerton. I was going to cover the base with cardboard so there wouldn't be any water. But I want water to water in the gypsum. I don't want to do it with tap water with chlorine. I want all the minerals from the rain to water in the gypsum, not chlorine. So there was one positive comment from the previous video I made. One guy said, your tree's fine, it's gonna make it. All you gotta do is just paint the branches so they don't get burnt in summer. And that was a great point. I don't paint my trees. What I do is I put bananas in a way to protect from the sun up there. There's the sun up there. Right now it's overcast. And that direction there, I just put 1, 2, maybe 3 pots here in the way of the sun, and that helped. That's what I did last summer. But last summer, this was full chock-a-block with leaves. You couldn't see through the tree. Couldn't see through the tree. And the other thing is, there's no dying branches. You know those black branches you get on sick trees? There aren't any. Right? There's one here. Okay, there it is. It just came off as I touched it. This one here. That's it. For the whole tree. For the whole tree, this is the only dead part. Autofocus, come on. Yeah, that's the only part that was dead. Whoopie-doo. That's normal. Even if I go to the worts, which is doing amazingly well, you'll get that. Check out all the leaves on the worts. Wow. I'm under it. I can't even feel the rain falling. Right? Yeah. It's like a avocado canopy. So that's what we want to see the Pinkerton to come back. And look at this. I don't think this needs any painting. Painted branches. Look at that. Huh? Nice and thick. That's how the Pinkerton was last December. It was that thick. I don't know what happened. And here with the Hass, the big boy, I gave him some gypsum as well. You're meant to do it once or twice a year. I gave him half a kilo, 1 pound. And he's got a few leaves still dropping. Look. Right? So, you know, but he's getting new ones. See this new one here? This is what I want to see on the Pinkerton. I want to see that. I want to see this new leaf. Yep, still dropping leaves. And getting new fruit, young fruit, together with the old fruit on the Hass. And this is quite thinned out compared to the worts. The worts was extremely bushy. Look at the Hass. It's got a lot of gaps in between. It's not bushy at all whatsoever. But that's how it's always been, every year. That's how I've known it. It's not a bushy tree like the worts, the little cardo, as you call it in America. See, still dropping leaves. Nothing like the Pinkerton. Wow, the Pinkerton has been dropping leaves for the last 5 months, whereas the Hassie has only been dropping leaves for a month, or maybe 6 weeks. So yeah, big difference between the avocado trees. The lamb Hass is also sparsely filled in, right? Sparsely filled in, but it's got no yellow leaves, none, not even one. Not dropping anything. It did all of its dropping a month ago, and I picked them all up from the ground. There was hundreds of leaves, but the new ones haven't returned. No new leaves on the lamb Hass. So, and I gave him some gypsum as well. See that? Gypsum to the rescue. So I don't know what else to say, guys. I was going to protect this from the rain too and cover it with cardboard, but I want that gypsum to be watered in by mineralized rain, not chlorinated city water. And here's another little dead baby little, there you go, see that? Nothing to worry about. This is normal, even on the worts and the Hass. So it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. The suspense. Oh, the suspense. It's thick enough to cut butter. There's another dead branch there. There you go. Right. Not a big deal. It's quite normal. Oh, someone's not happy. A couple of overhead parakeets. They were a little pissed at me not going indoors because they want to take the neighbor's apples that are ready, and they've been waiting for me to go inside. So guys, that's it. I'm at this stage I'm at around, the odds are 80% survival and 20% death for this Pinkerton. That's how high or how positive I am on its survival. 80%. A couple of days ago I was down to 60%. 60. But after speaking to a couple of you, I think there's a greater chance now for it to survive, especially with the fruit growing this big. Look at that. Is that the sign of a dying tree? Come on. I don't think so. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Keep you updated again on the progress of my tropical. This is a full-on tropical variety of avocado. One guy told me that this might not be the right variety for my climate. It might be more suitable for the tropics rather than a temperate climate. He might be right. He might be right. We'll find out. Unlike the Fuerte. Look at the Fuerte behind me. Look at this. Wow. Look at this health. Look at this bushiness. Huh? Yay! The Fuerte avocado. Very much suited to Melbourne, right? Look how green it is. And it's only been in the ground for 2 years. And it's 8 to 9 feet high, 3 meters tall. And has its first Fuerte fruit. First one. After 2 years in the ground and 2 years in a pot. So after 5 years of age, it finally got its first fruit, guys. So remember, it's going to take up to 5 years to get your first Fuerte avocado in a temperate climate. It also is dropping its old leaves. Perfectly normal. See that? There's another couple there. But overall, extremely bushy. Look at that. Look at the size of those leaves. It's like we're in far north Queensland, not Victoria. Okay, so you've seen them all now. Every variety I have. And all is well. All is well. Thanks, guys. See you from the next one.